Hello everyone, welcome to the Year Prakashan Academy. Myself Samiksha, and today we will be learning for standard 5th the topic which is word series. Now what is mean by word series? Word series means the series of the words. Means some words are written in the series are known as the word series, or the questions related to it is also then now this is what is exactly word series means and what we are going to do in this lecture. Now let's start. That word series means the series of word and also letters. Now what is meant by word series? Word series means series of the words. Means like cat, dog, rat. Now these are the word series. But in this word series, suppose I write here apple. So apple doesn't in the word series, right? Why? Because it is breaking the series. Why? Because these all are the animals, but apple is a fruit. So apple will not in the word series, okay? And also the letters. Now why letters? When you write cat, C-A-T cat. Now this cat, this word is formed by the letters, right? Now which are the letters? That is C, A and C, A and T. C, A and T. Now by this letter we form the word that is cat. Okay. So for therefore it is written as the word, words and the letters. Okay, words and the letters. Now this activity shows how new words can be formed from the given words. New words can be formed from the given words. For example, here now let's take house. House. Now this is a spelling of house. Now you have to form one new meaningful word from this. Okay. Now how will you form that? You will take some letters of this and you will form a new word that is use. That is use. Here from this letter that is use. Okay. So I formed a meaningful letter from this given word that is house, and I form meaningful word from this given letters. Okay, house. In the same, you can find so so. Okay, but here the condition is in this that only the words, the count of words which is given, you have to use only that. Suppose now here is one E, okay, and I made word that is C. Now I use two E. Now I use two E, but here is only one, so it will be get wrong. Okay, you have to use only how many times the word is in, how many times the letter is in the word, you have to use only that time only. Okay, so this is what we done, we formation of new word from the given word. Okay, now then, and also it count the letter from the given word series. With this will help student to understand formation of new words from the given words. So in this, now in this what you have to do is, now suppose it is a word that is given. Now suppose a word that is given that is house. Now you have to count the letter O, that how many times the O appear in this word. Okay, so here is O, only one time, only one time. Okay, only one time. If I take moose, now you have to count the letter O from this word. So 1, 2. Now here it is 2 times. So in this same, you have to count the letters from the given word. Okay, letters from the given word. Then the next, that is why it is important. Now why we are learning this? We know we are preparing for the exam which is IIM winner, right? And in from the exam point of view, it is important. From the exam point of view, it is important. It will help student to focus and understand the goal before solving the question. Now, before solving the question, we will read the question, we will understand the question, that what the question is exactly mean, what the in what question we have to do. So we will understand the goal, right, of that question. Then shows that this is not only spelling practice but also logical thinking. Okay. Then let's start with our MCQs. Let's start with our MCQs. Now here the first MCQ. Here the first MCQ, that is how many times the letter T appear in the word tablet. Now they're asking that count the letter T appear in the word, that is tablet. So let's start. Let's start by breaking the word. Okay. So T, A, B, L, E, T. Now count how many T's are there. 1 and 2. So there are 2 T's. So what will be your correct option? That is B, 2. Okay. Then next. Which word can be formed from the letter flower? Now there is a FLOWER. Now this is the word, that is flower, and you have to take the letters from the flower and you have to form a new word from it. So let's start. That is, now let's take the first word. First word, that is lower. So here LOWER, lower. Yes, lower can be formed. Then next word is flew. FLEW, flew. Okay. So the next word flew is also can be formed. Then wolf. WOLF. And wolf can be also, then this is W, then OLF, wolf. So wolf is also can be, now the word wolf can also formed from the letter, from this letter of the word flower. Okay. So we can form all these 3 letters. So what will be the correct option? D, that is all of this. Okay. So next, how many times does the O appear in the word color? Now you have to count the O from the word color, that is here 1 and 2. Now there are 2 O's. Okay. So what will be the correct option? That is option number B, that is 2. Okay. Now next, which word can be formed from the letter student? Okay, from the letter student. Now let's take the stu and T. Okay, student. Now then taking the first word, that is dent. So here DENT, 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 dent. So dent can be formed. The next is send. Now where is S? Here. Yes, E, N, D. Send. Okay, send. We can form the word send also. Then tune. TUNE. Tune also. So now tune also. Now this word can be also formed. Now from the option, all words are there in the word, that is student. Okay. So what will the correct option? That is option number D, that is all of the above. Then next, how many times does the letter A appear in the word amazing? Okay. Now count the letter A from the word amazing. So you will get 1, 2. So there are 2 A's from the word amazing. So the correct option will be C, that is 2. Then next, which word cannot be made from the letter garden? Now which word cannot be? Means what? Which is the word from here cannot be made from the garden? Okay. So let's check GARDEN. E-N, garden. Okay. So let's check. Taking the first one, that is range. So R-A-N-G-E, range. So the word range can be formed, right? The range can be formed. Then grand. G-R-A-N-D. So the word grand can be also formed. Then next, that is read. R-E-A-D. Okay, so the word read is also there in the word garden. So the remaining one, let's say grass. G-R-A. So there is no letter S in the word garden. Okay, so what will be the correct option here? The word grass cannot be formed, cannot be made from the word that is garden. Okay, so the correct option will be here D, that is grass. Okay, then next, how many times does the I appear in the word brightly? Now you have to count the I. Okay, so here there is only one I here. Okay, one I here. Here only one I. So what will be the correct option? That is option number B, that is 1. Then which word can be made from the letter family? Now which word can be made from the letter family? So let's check. Let's check. F-A-M F-A-M-I-L-Y, family. Okay, so let's take the first word, that is F-I-L-M, film. First word, that is film. So F-I, the next letter is L, this is L and this is M, film. So the word film can be made from this word, that is family. Yes, so film can be made. Then fly, F-L-Y, fly. So fly also is there in the word family. Then aim, A-I-M, aim. Okay, aim can be made. Then what is the correct option? That is option number D, that is all of this. Okay, then next, now how many times does the letter E appear in the word elephant? How many times does the letter E appear in the word that is elephant? Now you have to count the letter E. So count 1 and 2. So there are 2 E's in the letter, in the word that is elephant. Okay, so the correct option will be option number 2, that is option number B.